Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your host, GBHL James.
And GBHL Jamie. And we're back in the van.
We're back in the van for Speak, Friend and Question.
it's like about a year ago.
Ah, the nostalgia.
Yeah.
The smell of dirty bibs and wet assault course equipment.
Fantastic.
You love this place, don't you?
Yes, great.
We haven't been able to get together this week, have we, for Speak, Friend and Question. So it's early on Saturday morning. I've got a class in an hour and a half.
That should be fine.
That should be fine. We've got 67 minutes of battery life on the camera.
Right, so we're on a tight schedule.
We're on a tight schedule. Let's get started. Remember, we're reading your questions off of a phone, and when that happens, sometimes
you miss them out and it's in the wrong order, so...
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we've got Dave Egan. This is definitely a question for you.
Okay.
Have either of you ever played the Third Age PS2 game?
Yes.
If yes, would you ever consider doing a narrative campaign where you do your own custom fellowship, like the characters from the Third Age, and they rank up and progress similar to battle companies?
We could do, but we need to get the fellowship done first.
Yeah, we do. Because we're quite keen on that, aren't we?
Yeah, well, it's all there.
Got everything.
Got everything. We just need a cave troll and a balrog. That's it.
If anybody would like to send us a cave troll and a balrog, we are accepting them at the moment. We will not send them back. Yeah, I mean, we do battle companies. Is kind of that kind of.
Yeah, that's that idea, isn't it?
The idea, yeah, where you progress up. I guess the way that you would change it so that it was like a fellowship is that you would start with all of yours as heroes with a point of fate and stuff like that. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, so maybe something in the future. He's also put. Also, have you ever seen this Middle Earth in Flames campaign before? It was in Wife Dwarf years ago. Here's a link for it. I won't click on that right now.
Oh, bless me.
LordofMiddleEarth.com documents Middle Earth in Flames. Have you ever heard?
Doesn't ring any bells.
No.
Sorry.
I didn't exist before a couple of years ago, so no, I've not heard of it, Dave. And he's put, what's the most ridiculous, stupid, silly thing you've ever heard or read?
That's a big question. I don't know.
Well, there tends to be one thing a day.
Yeah.
One thing a day. So that's a tough question.
Yeah.
No. Not a clue, buddy. He's put, lastly, do either of you watch The Walking Dead?
Yes. Not recently though. Not since season 4.
I told you, this is definitely questions for you. You know, series, like TV series, computer games. I've not got a clue. He's put, if so, what do you think of the latest 2 episodes?
I've not seen the latest 2 episodes.
Oh, it sounds like you've got something to look forward to.
Yeah. I need to watch last season.
I still need to watch The Vikings, which
you
give me access to, and I've not. But now that we're doing our saga, minis,
you need to.
I need to get myself in the zone. You know, start reading the Chronicles series, the Warlord Chronicles, and all that. Yeah. Going to get all over that before we start doing it. So next question is from Aidan Glover.
Can I just say my saga dice arrived yesterday?
Oh,
I was like, oh!
How many times did you roll them?
I've not rolled them yet.
Really?
They're still in the packaging.
Ooh, have you ordered the rules?
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Have you got the rules?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've ordered
got the battle boards and stuff.
Cool. Oh, right, so I don't need to buy the rules. I can just steal yours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're looking to do a little bit of saga. We're both into sort of Dark Age history, sort of the first millennium and everything, aren't we? So we're going to give that a go at some point, if any of you are interested in seeing a bit of saga. Okay, next up is Aidan Glover. He's put, alright guys, this is my first ever question. Jamie, what does he have to do?
Now you have to ask a question every other week.
You're in the loop.
You're stuck.
Oh, you're stuck like everybody else. He's put, I'm new to the game and I'm currently creating a small Rivendell force and hope to ask a few questions about them in the near future. But for now, I have a question for James. Okay. Theoretically, James, if you're in Middle-earth and say a Rohan warrior, do you think you have the strength and fighting skill to take on one of Saruman's Uruks in combat? If so, what weapons would you use? Well, a mini-me light machine gun would be quite useful in this situation. They go down really easy to normal stuff though. I mean, to look at and attributes wise, I would say no, something like that would well kick your bum. Yeah. But you do see normal Rohan warriors killing them in the movies.
Yeah, because they're up on high walls with rocks.
Yeah, that's right. Give me a high wall and a rock. It depends, doesn't it?
No, you wouldn't. Let's be honest.
I'm trained in combat and stuff though. I do weapons fighting.
If an Urukai charged at you, you'd be No,
I'd well win.
He'd bite your face off.
Listen, I've nearly gone to prison for biting people's faces off, shoving my thumbs in people's eyes. That Uruk wouldn't stand a chance. Don't you forget it. But if so, what weapons would you use? Well, yeah, I would use a machine gun. I'd chop him in half with a LMG or something, you know what I mean? Or 50 cal. Something like that. Or Challenger 2 main battle tank. Yeah. Just squish it. You ain't getting through that armour, I'm telling you. He's put, thanks guys, keep up the good work. So yeah, I well would. So next up, we've got David Whittaker. This is the guy that they drink to in the Palantir, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Dave. You all right? He's put,
It's well seedy. Hi, Dave.
Hi,
You all
Dave.
right?
You okay? We are in a van parked next to a park at 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Some dude walked past. He had a cheeky little grin there, like, "What's going on? That van's moving," you know. Do you know what? I'm only just recovering from getting out of that cupboard. Yeah. I can't believe I got locked in there by a week by Emma O'Byrne.
A week.
Thank you for saving me, by the way.
You're welcome.
Star performance.
Don't know why.
Why would you do so? In real life, that would never happen.
Oh, right, okay.
In real life, I feel like, cool. Can I be in the Palantir again? He's put, cheers for reading my crazy long post. I didn't realise how much I was rambling when I was typing it. We don't mind. Jamie minds.
I mind.
I'm reading them all out because it's on my phone this week. So, he's put, I really like the idea of a tournament where everyone brings a good and evil army. But
Scotland. Go to Scotland.
Yeah, soon, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 weeks away it is.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
I've got 4 weeks to paint 8 Sons of Ale and a whole Isengard army. It's never going to happen.
No, it's not.
It's never going to happen. What am I going to do?
Take trolls.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway. But realise it would exclude newer players or those who are perhaps devout in their allegiances. Yeah. Would it perhaps work for a lower points? Would you ever consider this for a stop point event? Very interesting question.
Yeah.
You suggested it before, haven't you?
Yeah.
But it would have to be low points.
Maybe like 350 points or something.
Yeah, it'd have to be just so that you're not excluding players. Because most people, when they get into the game, are going to get like one army, aren't they? Yeah. You know, it's what stopped me going to a couple of tournaments when I was just getting into it.
Back end of last year, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Quite a few still wanted good and evil. That's
right, yeah. So because that was quite a sort of traditional thing,
yeah,
you know. And then this last year, that's completely changed. It's only Sterling that's good and evil, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's fun because that's, you know, Scotland. You're only going to be able to get, you know. There's only going to be so many people making that journey, I suppose. Yeah. And it's towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So people have had a chance to build up.
To get ready for it. Yeah.
But someone mentioned which model would be best for a Witch King on Fellbeast without his crown. I thought of this myself, and I think the best way would be to use the flaming sword arm from the plastic kit on a standard ring wraith body.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it.
Yep, sounds good. And he's put, good to see James back. Thank you. When is your... nah. When is it your turn to be the guest on bowl-like hand gesture, the Palantir?
Well out of it.
I don't know. I've tried really hard to get onto that show, and you saw what happened.
I thought you were on it on Friday. It wasn't you, it was Emma.
I know. Who would have thought that was the reason why she would lock me in a cupboard? You know, if you're going to lock me in a cupboard for any reason, you know, who'd have thought it?
I know.
It was to pretend to be me.
Supplant you.
It was funny, wasn't it?
It's good.
Oh my eyes!
Yeah.
Mate! I'm James! Oh, that did make me laugh, Emma O'Byrne.
That's funny.
Bit of skit. Gotta love it. So he's put, so, Palantir team, or Speak Friend and Question team, who has the biggest sliding scale? Questionable hand gesture. There's no question there, I don't think. We've got the biggest sliding scale.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I think he's referring to a bit of blue there. So
yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
I'll avoid that. Oh.
We'll move on.
Got a dog underneath your car, I think.
Uh-oh. We're not doing what you think that we're doing. You got a couple of blokes with a camera in front of a van, parked next to a park early in the morning. What could we be doing on a Saturday? On a Saturday. It'd be perfectly okay if it was a Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we've got Zarfe Engel. But hey, nice to have this so regularly. Kudos to you. We do work hard to get it out, don't we? We're here now, aren't we? Question for this week is, concerning your Riders of Rohan, or the Rivendell Knights, when they lose their horse from under them, do they still have to get to choose to see if they keep their shield or their bow? No?
No, it's not there anymore. They can't drop items. Dropping items has pretty much gone from the game. Like, there's no passage in it that has dropping items anymore.
Yeah.
Unless it's a light item that you've picked up as part of a scenario.
So we played that wrong for a long time, didn't we?
Everyone did.
Everyone did, yeah. Because you just assume certain things are the same.
Yeah.
But no, it's gone. Now they have to keep their...
They keep both. They keep the shield and the bow, and lose the defense bonus because they're not on horse.
That's right.
It means they can still shield, but obviously you drop down to defense 4 then.
Yeah. So make sure that you've got axes. It's good. Because the Hobbit rules under expert riders, is it called that in English? It doesn't state so anymore. Would they lose their bonus in defence but still be able to shield in close combat? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that.
Correct.
I've been wondering, because I play against folk that are still better with the old, or still play with the old blue rules. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, buddy. Absolutely right. So next up we've got Ryan McGinn. He's put, hey guys, greeting from the USA. This is my first post on your channel.
Oh.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to the loop. We've already explained what you need to do.
But now you've got to ask the question every single week now.
If you're satisfied with...
Not even if you're satisfied. If you're dissatisfied.
Even if you're dissatisfied, get on there.
Hit like and then post another question. Don't hit dislike.
He's put, I've been playing Lord of the Rings SPG for the last couple of months and I've begun painting my collection. I'm still playing catch up with all of the Q&As, so I figured I'd ask a question in the most recent Q&A. Yeah, don't ask them in the old ones. Some people do from time to time.
Yeah, we do. You still get questions you're like, I'm not answering.
Yeah, we're not going to dig them out. Yeah. But do you think that Shagrat, War Leader, or Cirith Ungol is worth taking in a 500 points Mordor force? And if so, what would you put in his warband? If this question's already been answered, feel free to skip it. He's good, isn't he?
He is. Oh, Sugar Wally, I think I meant him. So if it's been answered, skip it. Skip it.
Oh, yeah.
Skip it.
Yeah, you're good. You're Jamie's kind of subscriber.
If we had everyone saying, if this has been answered, could you skip it? Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Watch them all. Skip it.
That's why we filmed a few of those as well, as obviously for content. But we filmed the Speak Phone and Question FAQs.
They've been released alongside stuff. There's never been a video on their own.
No.
Yes, he's good. You could have him as your general in a 500-point force, and then things like a Taskmaster and cheap, like a Taskmaster or Shaman would be good alongside him. What's having his warband? The Blackguard of Barad are the best troops in Mordor, in my opinion. So them supported by Orcs or Morannons.
Yeah, Spear. Pretty standard stuff there. But needless to say, you guys have been doing a phenomenal job on the content.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
At the time of recording, we're 1 subscriber off 2,000.
When this comes out, we will have 2,000 subscribers. To be fair, since 1,600 subscribers, I just tell everyone we've got 2,000 subscribers. How many subscribers have we got? 2,000.
About 2,000.
But we'll nearly actually have 2,000. Well, just think, this time next year, we'll have more.
Well, I'll have 2,500. It'll slowly peter off now.
Slowly peter. No.
We'll get loads after Battle of 5 Armies.
I hope so. Make sure you guys keep getting out there and referring people to our channel. It's fantastic. It's nice to watch, listen to while painting. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. That's nice, isn't it? Nice to be appreciated. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got Joe White. He's put, hi guys, got my question for last week's in late, so I have 2 this week. First, have you noticed when you go on the Games Workshop website and click good models for the Hobbit, the Good and Bad Captain, Beorn and Bear, and the second Thranduil aren't on there? And can only be found by searching for them.
No.
I've never realised that.
Nope. James Braun, get on it, Mr. Web Team.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know so they can fix it.
Yeah.
Could this be because Games Workshop realised they would have sold more after those characters are in Battles of 5 Armies, so they've tried to hide them until then? I doubt that.
Doubt it. If they could sell them, they'd sell them.
I don't think that will happen. Yeah, that wouldn't make business sense. It's put, Second question, do you think Gandalf the White should have more attacks considering what he does defending Minas Tirith? And if so, what would be a good points cost for a 3-attack version considering how OP? Is that overpowered?
Yeah.
Or overpriced? Is it overpowered?
It's overpowered.
OP he would be.
I think 2 attacks on Gandalf the White would be fair.
I think being able to lead Gondor or Rohan troops would be great for him and would make him worth his points then. That alone, because he can bring a warband.
I think if he was 2 attacks and could lead a warband of Gondor, I think he'd be fairly pointed.
Why not Rohan?
Why not Rohan? Because no.
He does come over and at Helm's Deep.
Yeah, but no.
No?
No.
Alright, well Gondor, even that would make it worth it.
I think because Gondor's where he truly shines in Gondor.
Yeah, well mind you, he does shine. Bit of cast blinding light on his way down that hill at Helm's Deep, or at Pipeburn. Like, that's what I would have against an Uruk-hai, a light bulb. They can't handle it. Ah!
No, Uruk-hai can't they? Uruk-hai can stay out in the day.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Yeah, they can. It's not that. It's that when he casts the blinding light, they're there with their pikes, and then they start, raising their pikes way out of the way as he comes down the crest.
I think it's a bit brighter than a light bulb, though.
No, I wouldn't be getting one of these energy saving ones.
Oh, okay.
I'd be getting some serious, wattage. Like the things they've got in Gremlins. The Gremlins. They're rubbish. They're like, oh yeah, we've got these high-powered lights. They turn them on. It's a proper 80s high-powered light. That's not a high-powered light. I love that movie. Okay, so next up we've got Chris Dan. Chris Dan.
Oh, Chris Dan.
We like Chris Dan. We like
Slayer of Wargs.
We love anybody who asks us for an autograph. It's good for our egos. He's put, hello again. I hope all is well with you guys. Certainly is. The Shire army I asked about last week was more of a Merry and Pippin and Friends list as opposed to Defenders, but Grey Company could be a fun alternative. Thanks. Half the reason it's that list is because I've only recently acquired Treebeard and I wanted to use him in Gildor because I found him in a box under my bed not too long ago and didn't realise how rare he was.
Lucky you.
That's the kind of thing you want to find in a box under your bed. Yeah. He's put, I didn't realise how rare he was as I got him for about 7 or 8 quid off Games Workshop last year because he was available last year.
Yeah, he was. It was crazy, isn't it?
I sold one, didn't I?
Did you?
You remember?
No.
Is that the one that you were bumping up on eBay for me?
Yeah.
You remember? What did it go for?
That was Erkenbrand I bumped.
Or was it Erkenbrand you bumped? Oh, Erkenbrand went for loads.
Yeah.
Metal Erkenbrand. That went for more than Gildor.
Yeah.
He's put, so why would I not use him and make people jealous? He's very fragile.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he makes a decent leader. Like in a Rivendell force, probably not in your elf force. Just for the Elven Cloak, you can hide him quite easily, and he frees up your other leaders to go do stuff. Your other heroes to go do stuff.
Because he's quite cheap, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's always fluffed in any game I've had him. That's why.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's like you with sort of your Gandalf the Grey mounted.
Yeah.
You can have a tournament or have some games with someone, and if you get like a few in a row where it doesn't go right, you honestly believe, no matter how good the stat line is.
This hero's rubbish.
I hate Gildor. He's awful. In every game, he's just left me. He doesn't like me. He's put, and yes, it was me who got you to sign my copy of SBG, which is fantastic, by the way. Yes, it is. Who out there is watching this and has not heard about the amazing fanzine, which is SBG?
Kudos to Tom and Damien there.
Wow,
done an amazing job.
Yeah, remember we just contributed. We did articles. Yeah. It's their hard work. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. So go check that out if you don't know what we're talking about. I got signatures off James, Jamie, Damien, Kieran, and Ed. But not Tom. Ed contributed pictures, didn't he?
He did, yes. Yeah.
Contributed some artwork, which is cool. But not Tom. Poor form.
Poor Tom.
He's that kind of guy. He's the kind of person where you'll have won a game in a tournament, drawn, and lost, and he'll go average, and just blow you down like that. And I've never recovered from that. I've never recovered from that put down. He's put, my question this week is about warband sizes. Do you think there should be different size warbands for different heroes? That's really interesting. I always thought it was strange that Damrod could lead the same amount of troops as King Alessa, even though Damrod is merely It's very interesting, and I've seen this discussion once on the One Ring.
Yeah, I think when warbands very first came out, it was a big hot topic. Like, should Aragorn and Boromir be able to lead 24 troops, and should a Goblin Captain and things be able to lead 6 or whatever?
It certainly had sort of greater value
For big heroes.
Yeah. And I suppose it starts to limit hordes a little bit.
You can still have things like the Goblin Kings. No, the Goblin King. Durbur's Goblin King of Moria could still lead to 24 because he's the big Goblin hero. It's that kind of stuff that you then put your leader as the big warband leader. So like you would have Aragorn as your leader because he's got 24 troops with him, and he's safe for the first few turns. Yeah, it's things like that. You know, it makes it.
Do you think it'd be good? And if it did,
I think it'd be hard to work out exactly what the sort of defining thing is for a hero to be able to lead 6, 12 or 24.
Interesting. Have a little look. Right, next up, we've got Jeremy Smith. He's put he'd have a pint with Gimli. Gimmers. See, that's a character that never lets me down. Gimli's great. He's great.
Gimli's let me down a couple of times in the past. I don't like Gimli. I'd rather take Bran with Durin's axe.
No, Gimli, like he's what makes the
3 hunters.
He's what makes 3 hunters. Okay, you just chuck him into a load of troops and just let him
not die.
Let him not die for a while you smash stuff with Aragorn. Legolas will die. That's what he does. Next up, we've got Rushek. He's put, hey, thanks guys. I didn't realise that Games Workshop had released a whole new set of books for the Lord of the Rings line as well. I have most of the old source books, so I'm still using the older stats for the older models. Since I mostly play dwarves, I'll keep the questions to that army list for now, until I have it all worked out. I've been looking all over for the newer profiles, and Thror seems to be quite a bit weaker than the old Durin the Deathless. He's a very powerful hero though, isn't he, Durin?
Durin, yeah.
Powerful and expensive. My question is this: could Thror replace Durin for a new Erebor themed army, do you think, or would Thrain or even Thorin be the way to go for now?
It's Thorin. Thorin all the way.
Yeah.
Thrain and Thror are very... they're overpointed, and they're kind of scenario models, I reckon.
Yeah, and just even little things like the fact that all of a sudden you've got your hero who's got all of the threes in all the right places, so and it's consistent as well. You're not relying on special rules like the Arkenstone and stuff.
Throw a natural 4+ to get your fate back. Yeah.
You're not relying on stuff like that, and also the fact that you can pop him on a
pony.
On a pony, which means that he can affect the game.
Yeah.
More.
Greater.
Which is really important for a hero.
He can have an Elven Blade. He's got D3 wounds against orcs, trolls, and orcs, goblins, Orokai.
And he's very fairly pointed. I mean, he's a what?
He's 100, isn't he?
110, is it?
He's 100 base.
Is he? And then
when you throw the Orcrist thing, I think shield, I think he goes up to 120. I think.
Yeah, which is pretty good actually for someone like that. So next up, we've got Andrew McCulloch. He's put the Silmarillion was never written by Tolkien to be published. Certainly wasn't. It was a collection of stories and histories that he created for his world. His son compiled these and published them after his father's death. Just thought I'd add my part to that conversation. Yes, it's all the
Christopher
backstory.
Tolkien. Ugh.
You're not a fan?
Not a fan.
I don't think many Tolkien fans are fans of Christopher Tolkien, which is quite interesting.
No.
He's very precious.
Yeah, he is.
Very precious about it all. He put a recently.
He had no part in it. It was his dad's work. Yeah. Let's stop.
I think we need to ban the name from the channel just for Jamie.
Yeah.
He put, I recently found out that scenes with Arwen were filmed at Helm's Deep, but were taken out post-production. I was just wondering what you guys would have thought to this change in the storyline if you knew about it already. Yeah, I did. Also, do you know of any other scenes that never made it to the films? Did you know about Arwen was at Helm's Deep originally?
No.
What they were struggling with was, or Peter Jackson was struggling with, and the writers, was a way to involve Arwen more in the story, because, especially if you read the appendices of Lord of the Rings, her relationship with Aragorn is incredibly important to the whole story. Like, it's incredibly important, and what they were struggling with was to try and find a way to show that in the movie,
right?
Because she doesn't really appear much in the books,
no,
at all. So the way that they tried to do this was to get her to come to Helm's Deep with the elves.
The elves rather than Haldir.
I'm not sure whether it was right. I think it might have been with Haldir anyway. But that she turned up, and that she was actually this kick bum warrior. Yeah, and there was loads of stuff on the internet before the movie because it got leaked that she'd been doing all this sword fighting training, and loads of Lord of the Ring buffs went into absolute rebellion about the fact that, you know, and they were saying things, you know, like Liv Tyler, warrior princess, and all this kind of thing. And so she did all the sword fighting training. They shot scenes, and then they realised, you know, hang on a minute, this isn't really working.
This isn't Middle Earth sort of thing.
It's not really Middle Earth, and it's not working. And if anything, it's like what we've said before. Maybe a little bit about like Tauriel, the opposite with the love sequence. You know, like Tauriel is a warrior. She doesn't have to have the love thing to justify what she's doing. The opposite way around with Arwen. You know, Arwen's role is much bigger than that. It's more important. And what they did instead was the flashback scenes to Rivendell, which is a much better way of doing it. To sort of show the pressure on Aragorn and why he makes the decisions that he's making, and the big part that she's playing in that role. You know, which is a key part of the story. So yeah, I did actually know that. In terms of any other scenes that never made it to the films, there are loads. Have you got all the?
I don't actually. You know, I've not watched the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Would you like to borrow it off me?
Please.
It must annoy you when me and Damien are there like talking about the appendices.
No, because I've seen quite a few bits of it. Like I've never watched it all. Like I've watched the Hobbit stuff though, where I've taken a proper interest in all of it. Like it's always been on in the background, sort of thing. I've never watched
I will lend it to you because it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's all of the stuff that you get in the extended boxes. It's amazing.
It's why I'm waiting for the box set to be released rather than downloading it early. Like, I like to have the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings boxes.
Yeah. It's well, the Lord of the Rings one's definitely well worth it, and I'm the same with the Hobbit. I have to say, like Jane's bought me when the movies have come out, just like the first. The regular ones. They'll go on eBay. They're okay. They just quench your thirst for a while, don't they? So it means that you can just very, very quickly watch the movie 10 times.
Yeah.
You know, which you, the nerds that we are, you know, can do. You know, but then it goes away. I've not been buying the extended DVDs because I know that what I want is the extended box set at the end.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Battle of Five Armies soon. Are we going to go to the first showing again?
We better.
Yeah. Meet our other super geek pals. The last time.
Go with the tattoos.
With the tattoos, yeah. That was the thing about going to like the first showing in Manchester.
Stockport.
Stockport. First showing when it came out was that, you know, the other people that were there at the first showing. Big fans. Hajman, he's put, thanks guys, another question. What are your in-game sporting pet peeves? This is a good question.
In-game sporting pet peeves?
You've got loads.
Have I?
Yeah, loads of little things that you must have. You must have. I've got loads.
I think I'll put one on there. I'll do one, then you can do one.
Yeah.
It'd be when either someone sort of goes back to models that they've previously moved. Like,
God, I hate that.
You know, like when someone's moved the front line and they've realised they've overextended part of it, so they sort of scutch it all back and then bring the rest up. It's like, yeah, you can do it, but you should plan it a bit better. Or if, let's say that people lift models over gaps that they can't fit
hate
through.
that.
So say you got two models there, with the bases are too slim, and if you did it in the right order, you could move him and then move this model through, but they just lift it overwards.
It's just lazy.
It's like, well, that's
cheating. It's cheating.
Yeah, if you read the rules, yeah, it's cheating because they can't move through it. I mean, you can do it if you did the right procedure rather than, you know, jumping them over, because then you can send them off in different directions. It's the little things like that.
Yes, I would completely agree with you, Giblin. And you see it more than you should as well sometimes, but people moving the models further than you should do.
Yeah.
And you're talking like it could be half an inch, but it's regularly half an inch, or doing that little thing where they'll move from the front to the back of the base. And like, you'll notice it early in the game.
You can early in the game it can slide. It's when it comes to the crunch time, as it were. You're like, no, he's not in range.
It's when you've made sure that your riders of Rohan and your outriders are 27 inches away. So if a model moves half, they can't. Well, it's more than 27 inches.
Yeah.
So if they move half, and you've measured it, and then you see them move 4 inches, and then you're like, sorry, pal,
you're not in range.
I'm not being funny or anything, but
I've measured it for a reason. Yeah.
But yeah, usually let it slide at first. But it starts because the thing that grates on you when it's happening, and the reason why it's a pet peeve, is because you don't know whether because the person must realise that you have seen them do it.
Yeah.
Because it's so blatant.
Yeah.
And they're relying on you not saying anything and feeling uncomfortable. Like, that's what I find.
Yeah.
So you just go, right, okay, let this dude do whatever he wants for a little while.
For the first 3 turns, and then it's like, boom, no.
And then you got to be dead nice about it and say things like, listen, I'm not sure. I don't think you're doing it on purpose, pal. But I don't know if you've noticed, you're measuring just a little bit wrong. Like, if you try and do it like this, you might, you try and be nice, but you're thinking, you cheating scumbag, you cheated scum, things like that. When people get despondent in a game,
when they really stop caring about the game. I mean, I've done that. I've stopped caring about the game, and it becomes unenjoyable for both of you because you kind of you make the opponent feel bad if you're doing it, because they're like, oh, well, they're not enjoying the game because I'm playing it like I am. So.
Yeah, and I think it's natural to slip. I think the only time where I can be guilty of maybe becoming despondent in a game, because I'm always really aware of trying to make sure your opponent's involved in some way.
Yeah.
But it's like after one of the heavy nights out at a tournament or something, and it's the next, and you're not really despondent. It's just that you're not quite in the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, when someone gets a bit despondent, because then it's like, well, I'm still playing, even if you don't really want to.
Yeah.
So let's make something of it.
I think the other one is potentially like when you know when you put 3 models around a model and someone claims they're not trapped. Like, no, you are trapped.
Yeah.
I've put 3 models around you. You're on a circle. You are trapped. Mathematically, you're trapped. Like, no, you can move out through this gap. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's things like that. And there's also like, if people force the inch to move away, like, if you're gonna play, move the full inch, right? We're gonna move the full inch. Okay, cool. And then when they start not, you're like, well, you're trapped then. Like, no, I've moved away. It's like, no, you forced me to play the full inch. You're not.
Or if people withdraw in weird directions.
See, I've done that for so long. That doesn't bother me anymore.
That came up in the latest Battle Companies.
Yeah.
But then I just did it, and if you're both doing it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so you're moving that way, are you, Giblin? Yeah. Coming towards Murtal? I know your game.
Yeah.
But yeah, little things like that. Also, if we've got loads, haven't we? We just hate this game. We hate people.
Don't even like it.
Don't even like it. Why do we want to play it? Yeah, I think that one as well, where people move something, move a bunch of other things, and come back, and then do something different with that model. Because then it's you've gone way past it.
Yeah.
Like if you move,
I've done it before. That's the big one, isn't it?
I think I've done it. I think you do it all the time. I can move something, but then as I've moved it, I might think,
no.
Hang on a minute, that's fine. But I think if you move it, leave it.
Sort of like chess.
Sort of like chess, yeah.
Where
I think chess, you've got to keep your fingers on it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's once you let go, you've finished your turn, sort of thing. As soon as you touch it, you're moving that one.
Yeah, exactly.
But you couldn't do that for Lord of the Rings, but I think it should be that sort of mentality that once it's moved, it's moved.
Yeah, once you've moved on to another model.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah, we've got loads. Now, Haj, man, I'm really sorry about this, but whenever you're going to see this now.
Is it? Do it. Oh, what? That's not good, is it?
It's only hit the second part of his question. Oh no, I can see it if I go there. Oh no, it's fine. I fixed it.
Weird.
That was weird, wasn't it?
No glitch.
He's got 2 pet peeves. When gaming and my opponent wounds a model, then proceeds to declare he's dead or take him off. Yes, mate. I saw you roll the 6. I was there too. I'm supposed to take him off. I get it.
See, I don't think he's right. Dead, take it off.
Get him off.
6, dead, take him off. Dead, take him off. I love saying that. Dead, take him off.
Yeah.
It's dead, take him off.
Yeah, you do.
Dead, take him off. It's a great catchphrase. He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. Take him off.
6, I win, he's dead. That's a great. I love saying it.
He's put. When my opponent, I think he's getting at both of us here. When my opponent celebrates at every wounding roll he gets with a loud yeah,
That's
or
you.
bammo, or fist pump. Come on! Whoa! No! Oh my eyes! Unbelievable! Look at that. Yeah.
I guess that one can get a bit tiresome when I'm playing the Wood Elves. It's like it's forced to kill him. Come on. it's not even a hard roll.
I'm there, piercing struck with a son of ale or something like.
Threes. I got 6
I've
dice.
killed an elf.
Yes.
He's dead.
Like,
I killed one. Come on. You're like, James, get on with it, man.
Please, man. It's
a
3 on 6 dice.
Yeah, but then equally, it's just as condescending if you then kill a son of air and you're like, he's dead, take him off.
Dead, take him off. 6. 1 dice. 6. Dead, take him off. Screw you, Jamie.
This is such a good question. It could make a topic on the Palantir. Okay, he's put... Yeah, he put, often these same gamers... Oh, these are the same gamers who get sour when that 6 doesn't show up. I know what you mean, when you've got people of polar opposites.
Yeah.
I guess we're not like that, we're kind of a bit more balanced, aren't we? He's put 3, all-mounted Rohan. No one likes the all-mounted Rohan. They might do a little bit next year. I can only attend. I've come to an agreement with Jane of how many tournaments I can attend next year.
4? 4. Gonna win all 4 then.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Which ones?
It would be a little bit unfair for me to say on different tournament organisers which ones I'd be able to, but I'm going to obviously attend my favourites.
Yeah, that's right.
No offence to any of the others.
Is that 4 excluding destinations of Stockport?
Yeah, after some negotiating.
You can go to 4 and host 2.
Well, the thing that I said about the Stockport events is I said, but that's just the same as if I went out with the lads at the weekends, which I don't do. You know, I said that's just the same as that because I'm still coming home, and I can understand. I've got to be a bit more sensible about times that I come back and everything. But yeah, 4.
4. Cool.
So if you attend those 4 tournaments, you must let me win. Come on. I would like to win a tournament at some point in my life. I'll try. He's put, I would probably consider myself in the middle of the sliding scale. Average. When it comes to sportsmanship, so maybe those points are also a reflection of myself being too sensitive, or maybe we all need to consider that sportsmanship is not just keeping your chin up when you lose, but also being gracious in victory. I would agree with that. Yeah. Being gracious is very important, because it's very easy when you lose to sort of blame the dice, but when you win to obviously acclaim your own genius. If we all do it at different points. What are your thoughts on this? We've gone into a lot of detail about our thoughts. Great question, Hajman.
Yeah.
So far you are questioner of the week.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. Sorry, we love you all. Next up we've got Mason O'Neill. He's put, hey guys, I have a main dwarf army growing at the moment, but I just bought a dragon.
A dragon?
A dragon. Dragon! To use against them. So my question is, what are the 2 best upgrades for the dragon in your opinions?
Tough hide and fly. They are the best.
That's the answer.
Around.
Next up we got Orion Hobbit Hinch. He's put, hey guys, thanks for answering my questions last week. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I guess this means that I'm in the loop now.
Yeah.
But you can't escape. Look, you've asked a question. It's evidence of the fact that you are in the loop. He's put, I created a list that should be more suitable for winning scenarios. You were correct in saying my monster list would not win matches. The monster amounts are really fun to use, but sometimes it's nice to win. But anyways, here's my list.
It's nice to win. It's always nice to win.
Yeah. Of course it is.
It's just nice to win.
It's not about taking part, is it?
It's a win that counts. It's true.
He's put Shagrat War Leader as his general, 4 orcs with shield and spear, 1 orc with banner, 3 orc trackers, 4 black guard. And he's put Orc Shaman with the same warband as the previous, Taskmaster with the same warband but no banner. And Shelob.
You got 2 banners, haven't they?
He's got 2 banners there.
Drop a banner, drop your trackers, and beef it up with more orc spears.
Yeah, and your banners because you're evil as well. It's not got the same kind of value as a banner.
You still fight 4 black guard.
Oh, that's true actually. Yeah, black guard are for winners.
Black guard are awesome.
Black guard are awesome.
I don't think you need the trackers. Look, you've got a combat force. Don't waste your time with shooting. If you want shooting, put the bows on the spearmen, so you can take pot shots if you need to.
Yep, I'd agree with that. He's got Shelob in there as well. He's basically got the leader formation that you discussed before. You know, Shagrat, 2 cheaper ones, but then he's got Shelob to do some more smashing. This is 650 points. Oh, perfect for the second day of the league final.
Okay.
He's put, but can be cut to 500 easily by dropping Shagrat to his other version and dropping Shelob. Can you give me some advice on using Shelob? Also, would this list do quite well in tournament matches? Thanks again.
I think it would do quite well in tournament matches.
Pretty solid.
It's a good strong list.
Good heroes, decent troops.
Shelob would be like sort of like your regular monster, where you want to put her on the end of the line, charge one guy, no space support. She only got 2 attacks, and hurl him and knock things over for your blackguard.
Yeah.
You wouldn't send her into the middle of the line because she'll get swamped and killed.
Right, so thank you very much for your question. I hope you enjoyed that list critique there. Next up we've got Charmed Balthazar. He's put the Battle of 5 Armies match by GBHL Damien and Sam Page was one of the most enjoyable battle reports in a while.
It was cool.
It was good. I think people like the
theme matches and playing for charging Thorin into bold and things like that.
Yeah, I think there's definitely that with Lord of the Rings players, isn't there? That is, you know, there are a lot of Lord of the Rings players who aren't just wargamers and like Lord of the Rings because they like the stories and therefore they like seeing
the stories unfold.
Yeah, and people playing for sort of fluff.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a good one for you soon, guys. It's been edited after the extra.
Oh, of course, yeah, that one.
Oh,
forgot about that.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. It's just good to have the 4 of us together. That's right, it features all 4 GBHL podcast hosts.
Woo!
What can I say? Just that's a premium video, if ever there was one. He's put, I will often sit and paint or multitask while watching your battle reports, but once in a while there is one my wee eyes are on the screen the entire time, and that was one of them. I'm a big fan of fluffy and story-based fights, so it fit right down my alley. Doing it as essentially a points match, complete with Feely and Keely as objective markers. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool.
Thank you, Mark Boylan, for sorting that out.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a good way of doing it, and I'm very hungry for more. Can we expect to see more movie, book-based scenarios, points-based or otherwise, within the next few weeks? I'll post it on the video too, but a pre-filmed version of Dol Guldur could be fun.
Yeah.
I guess we could use that Griffin that we've got.
Yeah, you got the Griffin. There's the Fall of the Necromancer source book, which I've got, which uses wood elves and beasts.
Ooh.
Which we could do some from.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
We should try and get it out before the film's released, so we get it all before the story changes.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why Damien wanted to do that one up.
Yeah.
It's a good one for searches as well in the coming months.
That's why I put SVG at the end and I put Hobbit, the Battle of 5 Armies, SPG.
I noticed.
Good.
That's right. Oh, no!
Oh, it's my alarm for getting up today.
9 o'clock?
Yes, I was going to have a lie-in. I completely forgot you were coming around this early.
I forgot I was coming around this early, and then my alarm went off at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
you sent a text saying I'd be around at 8. I was like, no.
No!
Why?
You'd normally be working on Saturday, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd normally be in work for 8, so that's my job.
So he's continued, he's put the good players would control the White Council, minus Gandalf, who would basically be an objective marker that the good guys could reach. That's a cool idea.
Seize the prize, seize the Gandalf.
I love it. We're doing it. We're doing it. He's put, or perhaps once they reach him, he gets unlocked for use.
No, he's battered. He's not going to be used.
You could use the old Necromancer, beautiful model, to lead the orcs' spirity things. Oh, and then I think you've gone on to ask more, but what happens on the phone?
Oh, you can't hit read more, and it just cuts it off. No.
I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. If that was something that you really wanted answered or observed in a speak friend question,
ask again.
Comment below and we'll try and do it next week. When we'll be back at normality. He's put Barry. Oh, next up we've got Barry O'Neill. Tandoori Barry.
Tandoori Barry.
It's because when we were eating the curry on the Friday, he went a colour.
He went a colour.
He went a colour. He went very, 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 very red. He's put, that was quite a heart-wrenching plea not to be forgotten, James.
I don't remember.
I think we got asked the question that if we
if Jane asked you to ditch it, would you?
And I was like, yeah, don't forget me.
Definitely forget.
Don't worry, after that circuit trading class you convinced me to join, I'll certainly never forget you. Good. You did really well, you know. It was good. I was very proud seeing, you know, one of our, you know, our first day subscribers be there at a Biotic Fit class.
Yeah.
It's like a little proud moment for me. I was like, oh. And then I beasted them. I beasted them. I terrorised them. It was awesome.
Right, Emma, calm down.
It was great.
Jim.
James. Next up we've got Kieran Flynn. He's put, hey guys, to my shame, it's been a long while since my last question, but as you know, my ranging takes me to the south.
This is Kieran Street.
I know.
What's Flynn? Is that a...
His street
pseudonym?
is...
Pseudonym?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Kieran Flynn. Hey guys, to my shame, it's been a long while since my last question, but as you know, my ranging takes me to the south, and one perk of this is that I have a solid internet connection again.
Yes!
Come on! That's what we want. Everybody needs a bit of Kieran!
Kieran.
And they all know what that means now.
Yeah.
It's that moment when I was like...
I don't think anyone cares anymore what it means.
No, it's just it's a
Kieran.
thing.
It's just Kieran.
It's interesting that things become things on our channel.
So quickly as well.
Because I said to him, he was like, is there any special way we should deploy? And I was like, well, you know, we obviously want a combat rearguard and that. I said, oh, you just do it, you know, that's fine. And then I came back and like...
Gandalf
getting charged by Azog, and I'm like, Kieran! He's put, I'm sensing some disparaging comments from Mr. Giblin regarding my glorious and tactical use of the 3 hunters against the company. Perhaps a rematch is in order? Full fellowship versus equivalent company, perhaps?
Let's do it.
He put, just don't bring Rumil.
Let's have the Rumil charge through the fellowship. Took him down.
Reroll 6.
It was good.
And I can't believe one of your... we've got to be careful what we say. One of your goblins in battle companies, which will be coming out.
Oh yeah,
the final.
Got the swift parry.
Has got swift parry,
but better.
Reroll
any dice. The opponent, you make your opponent reroll any dice that causes them to win the fight.
And he's got another sick rule as well, hasn't he?
Oh, he's got +3 attacks. He's got 3 attacks.
Yeah, but he's got another special rule as well.
Oh yeah, he's got the free heroic combat.
Rumil and Gothmog have been crammed into a goblin.
Rumil and Elendil.
Oh yeah, just unbelievable.
If only you got strength 4.
He's put, my question is, out of all the different and varied armies you've seen at the tournament this year, which one was your favourite and why? Mine has been a hard call between Mark's Mounted Thorin's Company, yeah, that was cool, and James's converted Goblin Town army.
Yeah.
P.S. Who could ever forget Clark of the Riddermark? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Scarred in your minds. Well, there's been some cool armies, haven't there?
Yeah. I still really like the Lake Town army by J. Clare.
J. Clare, yeah.
It looks just good.
And no one's got anything else like no one's got a Lake Town army like that. J. Clare's Lake Town army is a standout one. I mean, let's think about, obviously, Generation Shifts.
Oh, that was a beautiful army. Yeah.
Kirathungal Force Team Force was really good.
Everything converted.
It was good. Some really nice Erebor armies this year.
Yeah.
That have really stood out.
Damien's army Throw, the conversion from Grimhammers.
Sam Page's as well.
Sam Page's.
That stands out.
Larry Miller's. The conversions he did. All his Iron Guard have Feely and Keely's sword. Was it Feely's sword?
Look at Jan's dwarf army that came to Stockport. That was really standout-ish, wasn't it?
Like what he won best painting, didn't it?
Yeah, best James Baldwin's fluffy
Goblin Town Marauders. Yeah.
Disgusting army.
Yeah, really fluffy. Nice one, James.
He's slowly getting more and more and more and more. Have you noticed? Like, more and more and more.
It's going to stop becoming less Goblin Town, more Gundabad's, but converted like Goblin Town.
But it was the same with his Isengard. Went from a nice Isengard force to
Ferals.
And rightly so. Got to be done. Yeah, there's been some great armies this year, and apologies to anybody who we've not named who has had nice ones. There's some nice all-hero ones as well. They've been nicely painted. Ian Marley. Ian Banter Marley. He's put, no question last week as my phone battery died just after the vid and I forgot to ask once I had charged it. So I have a question for each of you this week.
Oh no, I don't like direct questions.
He put, James, how did it make you feel when Jamie was right about Gildor and the Wood Elves? And would this make you consider playing your High Elves again with some Rivendell Knights to satisfy your cavalry obsession? Yeah. Well, technically I was right from the sourcebook point of view, but I don't have an FAQ knowledge. I don't. So I was convinced I was right because of the way it is in the sourcebook. But I was wrong because it's been changed in the FAQ, so shouldn't have doubted the Great Goblin.
That's the difference between, like, you know, 3rd place and 6th, is it?
I'm like 6th now. No, I'm 5th. I'm still top 5. Damn you, Alistair! And damn you, Alex Bennett, who came 3rd instead of me. I was so close. Why? Why would you do such a thing to me? Now I've only got one chance. Sterling at 800 points and using an army I've never used before as well. It's not going to happen. God damn it. So anyway, in terms of using the High Elves again, do you know what? I do have a High Elf army. I've got a Grey Company army as well, like a full Grey Company army. I just don't like using them. I love my Rohan. I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah,
the High Elves are a bit. No, I've never been interested in them.
I just find it's not that it's not tactical. I just feel like I'm just going through the mechanics of the game of how to try and get the wins and get the combats that you want and stuff, rather than with the cavalry. It's dangerous, you know. It's like, what's going to happen next? Will I win the heroic roll-off? And he's got one for you as well. Oh no, here we go. Jamie, I too am after a new Galadriel profile, but do you think that if they release the profile, it will only be available in the White Council list, preventing her from leading Wood Elves?
Yeah, definitely. Of course it will be.
My preference would be a complete replacement of her and drop the 2 existing profiles for one that allows her to be in either caster form or war aspect form throughout the game, a bit with the ability to change, a bit like Beorn.
I was thinking that'd be cool to be able to start off as a caster and you hit combat. She becomes scary elf. I just starts like slapping
Jamie,
people.
Please, your Galadriel impression again.
No, you got it.
No, it's good. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, that made me laugh. Yeah, that would be good though. On the roll of a 4+. She comes like this. Too great and beautiful and powerful to you know, when she does it when she's visualising what would happen if she got the ring. Scary.
That would be a cool idea though. That probably won't happen.
Yeah, that would be really cool. He enjoyed our appearance in the Plantier, and he would like to think that James was really locked in that cupboard for over an hour, as that would just be good banter. For over an hour? It's a week! I was there for a week! I got tied up with toilet roll, which I couldn't get out of, you know, even strength 5. Just couldn't get out of it. You know, toilet roll wrapped around you, it's stronger than you think. And I had this bow tie thing in my mouth.
That's disgusting. Yeah, your line was well clear.
Yeah, I know. That was good. I enjoyed your performance, by the way. I thought it was very good. The shot was really good as you came in with the sword. It was good. I'm glad that you enjoyed that, and maybe you'll see us in that show again. Maybe. I'll try my best. I need to get on that show. Next up we've got Matthew Ridgely. He's put, hi guys, love the channel, and this is my first question from way down in Wellington, New Zealand. I would love you to come and stay with us sometime in New Zealand. I'll pay for your flights and I'll take you...
Are you actually reading it? No, you're not. Damn it. Hope.
Hope got the better of you.
Really? To New Zealand? No.
We would accept that. We would accept.
Of course
we would accept an invitation to New Zealand. Do you know what? I don't know if I've told you this story, but when I left my old job when I was running an outdoor fitness company, of which we do not name, for another company, before I started Biotic Fit, it was taking 6 months for me to get the contracts arranged with the council, because you need licenses and stuff to do fitness in the parks. And during that time, I had to build up I had a big client base for personal training to obviously see me through that period of time financially. And I finally got the go-ahead from the council, and one of my clients who lives in Hale, which is a very posh area in Manchester, lives in a mansion, has slaves as you walk in. I'm not even joking.
Indentured servants.
They are slaves. They are slaves. They might as well be wearing chains. That have been brought over from the home country and stuff like that. You know, definitely. Anyway, I got a phone call from the mother of one of Bollywood's biggest stars, actress-wise. It's the daughter of... Have you seen Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah.
You know the guy who plays the Chris Tarrant, the host? His daughter. Now, is it Anil Kapoor? I think that might be right. Really, really famous Bollywood actors. And they wanted me, because of this connection, because they'd heard about me, they wanted me to go to New Zealand to be her personal trainer over there and her personal nutritionist while they were doing the Bollywood version of the Italian Job.
Oh, I really thought you were going to say Lord of the Rings.
No, the Bollywood... the Bollywood Lord of the Rings. Yeah. It must exist. I'm going to go and look it up when I get home.
Google that now. Oh no, the battery.
No.
It's given us a 1 hour warning.
Oh. Okay.
Look,
okay, yeah. Oh yeah, we've got it's given us a 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning. We better get on. So yeah, and because I was literally, I had to make a decision. Am I going to lose all my clients and all the momentum that I've got from building up and promoting Biotic Fit, or should I go and do this once in a lifetime experience? And in the end, I was like, I'll do the once in a lifetime experience, but I would have to become the highest paid, the third highest paid Hollywood trainer in the world. I would have been celebrity trainer, 18,000. It really is like the old days.
Yeah, back to the iPhone. The camera died.
Back to the iPhone, the camera died. 68 minutes battery, it said. Died after 55, so didn't quite get there. So what we're going to do now is, now that we're reading the questions off Jamie's phone...
It's messed the order right up, so we're going to be reading, again, sorry, whoever it was who asked us about New Zealand and...
invited us over.
And then you babbled on so we can get his question.
I never babble on.
I'm sure everyone wanted to know about your Bollywood success.
Well, they said I was too expensive.
Fair enough. So, this question is Timothy Meyer. He says, there is an online petition to Games Workshop urging them to become a more games-orientated business going around on the Facebook page right now. I was just wondering if you guys had seen it and what your thoughts were on it, and he's posted a link to it.
I've not seen it.
I've seen it. I've read it. I did sign it, but I've not put my name. It's an invisible signature. I've not made it public or anything.
Right. Okay.
I think he could. The guy, throw more weight behind it and support it, but it could have been written far better.
What's he said?
Oh, you have to read it. It's basically just saying stop promoting, stop being so ruthless with your business, basically, and promote more games and give your local gaming stores, the ability to trade your online exclusives, things like that.
Oh, okay.
It's got some good ideas, but I think
I've not seen it. I'll try and have a little look at some point.
Next up is Quinn Duggan. He says, right, so I'll have to use this list: Barlin with Jones Axe, Floy 3 Iron God each in each warband, a Vault Warden team in each warband, and 8 Khazards in each for 450, and adding in the King's Champion with 4 Khazards and 2 Iron God for the 650 list. So he's talking about the league final.
The league final. I'm sorry the rules pack's not fully complete yet. I've just been busy. Really busy.
So what do you think? So what do you think about the list?
It's quite good, actually.
Yeah. For the size, nasty.
Yeah.
Also, what do you think of an all-mounted Easterling army with Amder on armoured horse, 10 cataphracts with Black Dragon upgrades, 2 chariots with bow, and the same for a war priest on armoured horse with 1 less cataphract?
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd look cool. How it would do?
Tough. Let's see for someone. So what do you think? Also, on that we just said, I think the GBHL channel is like Hydra. You get rid of one host and 2 more take their place. Who we got rid of?
Is this something I'm not aware of? Are you trying to get rid of me?
We get rid of the ridder mark. Leonardus.
Can you imagine?
East Grinstead Wargamers. He says, James, I know exactly how you feel. My wife hates the whole idea of the hobby, but puts up with it due to being a good way of me winding down.
Jade doesn't want me to wind down. She thinks that I should wind down by cleaning the house and by doing wedding stuff.
He says, I've not been to any tournaments this year as work has just got in the way. Night shifts and weekends, not good at all. But I am determined to try and get more involved. Just finished expanding my Arno and Grey company to 1,000 points of each, and now want to start a new project. So here's my question. Which army would you prefer to see me do next, and why? First choice is Delamroth, 67 warbands of Pikes and Knights foot and mounted.
That look cool.
Or 8 warbands of Corsairs with plank-type bases, including Arbalesters, Corsair conversions, even with a couple of axes. This will go with my Corsair ship made by Rick, so it's a good standard. Let me know your thoughts so I can start next week. Hope to see you soon for a battle. Let us know if you're ever down south so we can hook up with some of us from East Grinstead.
That'd be
Cheers
nice.
guys, love watching all your videos. Happy SBGing.
Yeah, we've not seen you at the Mid Sussex Wargate the last couple of events. You at the first one?
He said he's not been to a tournament this year.
He was. He was at.
Yeah, I thought he was at the tournament this year.
He was at one. I'm sure he was. He might not have played. No, he did. I would love to see your Dol Amroth army.
That'd be cool to see. Lots of
all the pikes, and because they're lovely models.
Yeah,
They really are.
hard to get hold of though.
The pikemen, the Dol Amroth pikemen, are lovely models.
Yeah. Men at arms.
And then you got them. Yeah.
I think that'd be a nice than to see than the Corsairs, but I think the Corsairs would be a little bit more competitive.
Probably, yeah.
Camille Demansky says, "Hey guys, I think I ran out of questions after last week's spam. So this week I'm just checking in. Keep up the great work as always. You'll never walk alone." Thanks, Camille.
Oh yeah, you will. Real Madrid, huh? Did you enjoy that?
I didn't watch it.
Did you not?
No. 19 Mark F91. This is the guy I was telling you about. Who was used to be my regular opponent in Sheffield.
Who sent you a text message?
Sent me a text like, getting back in touch.
That's really nice.
Saying he plays at JT often quite a lot now.
I'm surprised that he's not identified himself after all this time.
I know. Weird, isn't it? He says, "Hey guys, is there any model that you would refuse to use because it's a Games Workshop creation, not being in the films or being too overpowered, etc. From past videos, I get that you both don't like a filthy Harad force. Thanks and happy strategy battle gaming."
Well,
Any
I
model
don't like to
refuse
play
to
them.
No. Do you know what army he used to use?
Oh, was it?
It was Harad force. I'm pretty certain either that or that was Keith, but I'm pretty certain he had Harad.
Yeah, it's tough army.
Might be dwarves actually.
Models I'd refuse to use.
That's not what I refuse to use. If it's good, it's good. Yeah.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I would refuse to use. No.
Matt Rondeau, next up. He says, "Thanks for your answers again, guys. Nice to see James back.
Thank you.
Also, not calling out the Great Giblin, just saying I actually have an idea of what I'm doing." Have we said this one already?
No.
No. It says, "No question this
He
week."
called you out last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he say?
Yeah. He was like, "Giblin, you're going down. I've been watching all your videos and you're rubbish."
No question this week. Just want to say keep up the good work and hope to see more scenario-based back reps in the future. Also, a James versus Damien game will be great, with James representing the Speak Friend and Question show and Damien representing the Palantir. No! The Palantir would win.
It depends.
No.
What, his Isengard versus the Rohan? Yeah. It would be a good back rep, because you see a competitive Rohan army versus competitive Isengard army. I've lost a non-competitive Isengard armies on the channel, so...
Next up, Peter Sanson. He says, "Hi, I seem to be able to ask questions every other week, it seems. Sorry. This week's question, what are your nemesis armies? Armies you see across the board and think, oh no, not them again. The army you find hardest to beat, or is it more about which opponent you face that decides that?"
Opponents makes a massive difference.
Yeah, it does. Player skill is a huge part. I think whenever I'm drawn against sort of like Ed or yourself, not yourself, Ed, Damien, James Brond.
You won't lose face by putting me in that category.
I will. Even Sam Jeffrey, like, if he turns up to a tournament for once.
Yeah, certain players that you know it's going to be a tough game.
Regardless, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, like a Charles or...
yeah. Things I hate to go up against, as was just mentioned, the all bow, well, the 50% bow Harad force. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
Because they're good in combat and they're good at shooting, and it's not fair.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The Harad army, in terms of armies that I don't like to come up against, I would say that your really filthy Harad armies are always tough. But I also Wood Elves with your Stormcallers and all your Nature's Wrath and your Thranduil and stuff like that. Legolas doing his auto hitting and everything. That's tough. Yeah. You fight 6 behind as well. It's tough for the Rohan heroes.
Stops the heroes down, yeah.
So that's always a tough army to come up against. And then after that, yeah, it's players where you go.
Oh Okay, right, tough game this one. Go to the toilet beforehand.
Yeah. But then, you know, at the last East Grinstead, I had tough games all the way through, so I get you can't even really think like that.
Yeah. Next up is Elliot Guest. He says, "Hi guys, the Hill Troll army that you mentioned, I think that was mine." And I checked out the links and I think it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Send us put a picture on the Facebook group.
Oh yeah, the Facebook group would be better to do it. He's got links here to it.
Is that yours? I love that.
He says, "I've also posted this army onto the Facebook group as well. I've used some in the past against a few different forces, and although they aren't super competitive, they're really fun to send in as devastators. # special strikes."
I bet, yeah, and it just looks cool. I remember your conversions; they were great. And you know, if you ever want to send me that army to, you know, use on the channel.
Next up is Larry Miller. He says, "So yeah, pretty interesting tournament you've made, James. I'm excited to see how it goes. What inspired you to make a different style of tournament like this?"
The fact that Jamie's not involved and he couldn't say no.
Also, Jamie, as a competitor and person not involved with this, what do you think of it?
Well, I'll start.
Yeah.
I did want to use the opportunity the fact that I was doing it myself, to do something completely different. I was looking at sort of what's gone before, and also so it doesn't advantage anybody in particular. And I think if you go for a format that's already been, it could clearly advantage you. Really, there are 3 of you in it, and there are 3 areas where you could easily sort of advantage one of you in that area. You know what I mean? In terms of points cost. So I thought, well, why not make it so that everybody's got to bring armies that they've not used before, really. You know, in terms of points.
Hamper the ones they do.
Yeah, so, you know, 450 and 6... We've not had a 450 tournament, and we've not had a 650 tournament. And then the fact that then there are some clear rules in how you escalate that, and that it's all custom scenarios, means that...
There aren't any clear rules yet, just saying.
There are.
Just saying.
It's all there.
Is it? Not in the public domain, it's not.
It's not in the public domain, but that's because I want it to be perfect. Because I know that there will be some of you guys who can't wait to tear it apart. So yeah, I just wanted to do something different. We've been the league finale, and you know, it's kind of a little gift for me, like all the scenarios and everything for people to use and say thank you.
Yeah, gift.
What do you think?
Gift. Yeah.
Honestly, I can close my ears if you want to be nice.
I think that it's very special rules heavy. And I think people forget about special rules in the current scenarios, like in Lords of Battle, if you kill a hero you get a mind point back, and High Ground, if it's a drawn priority you can't shoot that turn. People forget about them. I think a lot of special rules are going to be forgotten about in the tournament, because every single scenario's got about 3 or 4, it seems, and some of them are very, very rules heavy, like the Miras one.
The Miras one's very rules heavy. It's very rules heavy, because that was the toughest to write, really, because it's how does the horse behave when certain things happen, and because there are so many. The reason it's got to be rules heavy is because there are so many situations that can come up on that one that, well, what happens if I do magic? What happens if I charge into this? What the control zones?
Through it, sort of thing,
yeah, all that kind of thing. So that was a tough one. I mean, there's one special rule which runs throughout, which of course is
sort of
leaderless rabbit. Yeah, leaderless rabbit.
Leaderless rabbit.
The leaderless rabble. But yeah, there are special rules in there. But apart from that,
yeah, it looks alright.
Looks alright.
Standard.
It's alright.
We'll see how it goes. Good play testing. The Prancing Pony says, "Was looking back over some older pictures of the hobby, and I saw a mounted Gandalf on Guahir. Was that a conversion or an out of production model? Who would win in a fight between mounted Gandalf on Guahir versus Witch King on Fellbeast?" That was a model.
Was it?
I believe, yeah. Guahir used to be a mount for Gandalf.
Yeah, but I don't think it was a model.
Was it not a model?
No, it's not a model.
Is it?
You might have seen it because there was a guy called...
But Gandalf on Guahir would beat the Witch King, I reckon. On Fellbeast.
Really?
Yeah.
With the...
Yeah. I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Guahir, do it, man.
Oh yeah, I guess you got the fight of Guahir and all that kind of stuff. Then you got the mine of
Gandalf. And Guahir.
Yeah, I suppose so. What was his name? That's going to do my head in.
Okay, well, you think.
I'll think.
Because we're still on a schedule here. Haltorian next. He says, "Hey GBHL team, I've been wondering about adding allies to my fiefdoms force to get up to 600 points. Boromir of Gondor seems like an absolute...
Monotone Matt. It was Monotone's Matt conversion.
Okay.
Sorry.
Boromir of Gondor seems like an absolute beast and a steal at his points cost. Is he as good as he looks on paper?" You'll be able to answer that. Also, how does the range of the North bow limit negation for Arnor interact with the allies rules? Can I ally in a couple of range to the North with 4 ranges of Arnor, each to my fiefdoms force? Do I need an Arnor hero? Seems like a cheap way to bump up bows if that's how it works. Thanks for all the hard work, you guys are an integral part of my week. P.S. James. Nothing. No question afterwards. So how is Biotic Fit going?
It's going well, thank you.
Um,
I'll keep that short because I do have a class to run.
Yeah.
What was the first part?
Boromir Gondor, is he as beast as good as he looks on paper?
He's a glass cannon, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
needs to go
a grenade.
in, kill some stuff, and then die.
He's defense 6, so he could go down quite easy to shoot, and he's got 0 fate. So.
Even to a lost combat against some strength 4 stuff.
Yeah, you can go down pretty quick. So you've just got to go in and like 5 might to win the fight.
Yeah. Oh, hashtag Bosch 111 5 might.
5 might. You've got to do it. Yeah. So I think he's one of the most fun profiles to use that I've used in the game. Like, so just loads of fun.
And for how does Arnor interact with the allies rules? You'll need an Arnor hero, then ranges of Arnor. Who's interrupting? Speak friend in question.
Giant B.
And then you can get in the ranges of Arnor. So you got range of the North, Arnor hero. Arnor heroes leading the ranges of Arnor who are exceeding the bow limit because of the ranges of the North.
Yeah.
Next is Khalid Mubarak. He says, nearly at 2,000 subscribers by this post. Any plans for this milestone? No. Maybe a video.
Maybe a video. That could be interesting. We should do a competition or something.
We said we'd do it at 1,500. Just that never happened.
Did we? No, we've got to do it at 2,000, haven't we?
No, we don't have to.
Like, you know, double millennium.
Yeah, it's the millennium. Matthew Ridgely says, "Hi guys, love the channel. This is my first question from way down in Wellington." Oh, we're back to Matt.
I was telling you a story, wasn't I?
Yeah. When do models stand after being knocked down from Nature's Wrath? The other day, Elrond lost priority, called the heroic move, and got the Nature's Wrath off. Then he and his pals charged. It then went back to Evil's regular turn. Could any unengaged models stand up then, or do they have to wait till the next game turn? Cheers. They can stand up in their movement phase. So what he should have done is let you charge and then cast Nature's Wrath, so that you couldn't stand up. That's what he should have done.
But he didn't.
He didn't. He got it wrong. And hopefully you did stand up, and not just lie there waiting for him. We've done that. Just bought the dragon. We've done that. Rushek, Whitaker, Ian Marley.
Dead, take it off. Dead, take it off. Dead, take it off.
Andrew McCulloch. Yeah, we did that. It's Christopher Tolkien one. Hajman, we've done that. Joe White.
There might be a lot of this now. We've done that. Dead, take it off.
My question. Sorry, I have 2 this week. First, you noticed time I got into the Yeah, that's the Hobbit Gundabad thing. Joe Holohan. No. Hey lads, what are ye dressing up as for Halloween? And what were your favourite costumes from when you were younger? I probably won't be dressing up as Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think the tournament is on the 1st and 2nd of November in Mansfield. And you're right.
I was checking the time.
Oh, okay.
What time is it?
9:30.
Cool. We've got to go soon.
Yeah. The tournament's on the weekend, so I'll be travelling over probably. I'm staying at the hotel on the Friday night, so...
We've got a Biotic Fit social, so I've got to get dressed up for that.
Jake Bravo?
I should do, really, shouldn't I? But Jane's cutting my hair today. About time. You've seen the state of that.
It's like a big ice gem. If you found that in a bag, you'd be well happy.
You'd be made up. It's the ice gem that would just keep on giving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you eat it once.
You'd get diabetes off this ice gem. Do you know what I mean? In terms of what dressed up in the past, my favourite has got to be recent. The last time I got dressed up for Halloween was when I was working for another company, and I went as Buzz Lightyear, but not just any Buzz Lightyear. If you're friends on my Facebook and you go through old profile pictures, you'll see that I got into a Buzz Lightyear costume that was for under 7s from the Disney store. And it was so painful.
Yeah.
Like, It was so painful, but I recommend it as giggles one day. Like if you're going out with some mates, make that the rule. Right, we're all going to go out as superheroes, but you must wear something that is a superheroes for under 10s or something, because it is well funny. It's well funny, but it was painful, I have to say. The marks didn't go for ages. So I'm not sure this time though. Any suggestions? Comment below.
And finally is Blitzwing, or Blitzwing.
Blitzwing?
Went German there. Blitzwing!
Blitzkrieg!
Blitzkrieg. I'm getting back into the Hobbit SBG and just found out that all the source books, Free People's Mordor, etc. have been discontinued. So the only way to get the rules...
All of them?
No, it's not all of them. Oh, maybe. He's in Australia. That's scary. Well, Australia always get shafted.
I know, why?
So they just don't like him.
I know. Because they're too competitive at cricket.
Colonies, so the only way to get the rules now is through eBay for the Lord of the Rings minis. Some still seem to be available on other GW sites, but no more in Australia. That's sad times.
It is, yeah, it'll have to be eBay. Use the Facebook group, there's some good trade groups as well. And I've noticed that if you go onto the Lord of the Rings trade group on the Facebook, there are a lot of people who very, very kindly, instead of just sort of buying them up and then sending them on eBay, are telling people, you know, like if there's been a local gaming store that's got some left over.
GW Bournemouth has some in, go there.
Yeah.
Like, alright, okay, I'll drive there now.
Yeah, it's nice to know though, isn't it?
So you can ring up, check, do you have the Free People's book? Yeah. Can you put it on hold? I'll be in today to buy it, sort of thing. Yeah, rather than rushing around yourself buying it and making a mint on eBay.
Well, we got through this week's Speakman in question.
Just about.
You know, we're a dead camera down, we've got footage on the phone, back in the van, but you know what, we got it done because we care about you guys. So there's only one more thing left to say.
Oh yeah, we got to sign up, haven't we?
Make sure as always that you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit hobby and follow us on Twitter.
And happy strategy battle gaming.